Hello guys, and welcome back to another how to build tutorial. This will be now part 4 of the Grand Church slash Cathedral. While I've been off camera, I've been keeping myself a little bit busy. Yes, you can finally see the roof is completed. I have spent and slaved away many hours trying to get this done and completed, and I am proud to say it is finally finished. Oh, it took a lot of effort, but when you walk on the inside and you have a look, as you can see at the top here, at the very middle part at the peak, I've added some glowstone just to give it a little bit of light, and I've added some flat corner pieces there just to give this roof a little bit of depth because I didn't want it to look too square. If you want to know how I've done the roof, there should have been a tutorial on the 3rd episode for the roof building part. But if you want to leave any comments on any bits you're unsure of, please feel free to do so, and then I'll explain to you which bits I've changed around. Also, what I've done, I've placed some stair blocks at the base round these columns. I suppose you could call them feet, really. And I've gone round everywhere placing these stair blocks just to give the floor a little bit of shape, because I felt it looked a bit too bland and boring. And it needed something happening down here as well. I'm all about, everything looking grand and crisp and tidy. So everywhere you look, there's nothing that looks out of place, that looks dull and uninteresting. What else have I done? Trying to think as well. Oh yes, I've been placing some stair blocks on the corner pieces here to try and tie in with the framework along here. When I say the framework, this is the base for where all the glass panes have been going, and I will show you what I have been doing in regards to placing these blocks along here and what you need to do. So that is where I am going to start. So all you do is you place a row of stone bricks. You get rid of this stair block here, and you go across with your stone blocks, get rid of that corner stair block as well. So you should have something that looks like that there. Okay, and where there's a window bay on the first tier of this build, get rid of your brick block and replace it with an upside down stair block so that it breaks up the monotony of this row of blocks, so it doesn't look too boring. And what you can do as well, oh yeah, I've already placed the stair blocks onto the columns, so I'll do it this bit here just for the benefit of you guys so you can see what I've done. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to use, it's up to you what colour of glass you want to use, but I'm going to use the blue stained glass pane and the cyan stained glass pane, and I'm going to alternate the colour. So you're going to have one of one colour on one block, then one of the other colour on the other block, and you're going to continue this pattern all the way up to the top. So above this darker shade here, you're going to place a lighter shade, and then above the lighter shade you're going to have the darker one, so it looks a bit like a chessboard or a checkerboard, and that is going to follow all the way up to the very top. So I'll quickly do this and then I'll show you what you need to do when you get near to the top, because there are going to be a few blocks that we're going to be changing round. Not my intention of, because I wanted to keep them blocks where they were, but purely for the benefit of the build I had to make some necessary adjustments so that I could incorporate this huge glass bay window into the build, because what I was doing originally wouldn't work, so I had to improvise and change and adapt the build. So now we've reached this level here. This will be the first change that you're going to see, the regrettable change. So you're going to remove this stair block here, replace it with a full block. This stair block you're going to replace with a full block as well. And don't forget to do the other side as well. So you've got something that looks like that there. Okay. And then go up a little bit further. The next upside down stair blocks you see, we're going to replace them too. And that's it as far as where the bay windows go for the glass panes. So now we're going to carry on filling up this side with the glass until we reach the very top, like so. I'll try and quickly get this bit done so we don't have to wait too long. Get the darker shade. I'm going to place one dark one there, and then the two lighter shades either side, and then once again with the glass panes so that it looks something like that. Okay, now getting your stone brick block again, you're going to place one block there, get rid of the upside down stair block there, replace it with a full block, turn around, and on top of that full block you are going to place an upside down stair block. So you've got something that looks like that. Okay. Notably here there is going to be a little gap in the brickwork there when you've finished completing one bay with the glass panes, but I like that that effect. It breaks up the pattern, because you wouldn't want a complete full block going across the top of the panes glass there, because it just wouldn't look right for obvious reasons. So and if I placed an upside down stair block here, let's try it. Does that look better actually? I've not actually tried that. I see. I suppose you could do that, yeah. You could place your upside down stair block like that, and then it looks like it's fitting in well with the glass. Although I kind of like the bricks sticking out. How does that look? We'll look at the two and then we'll compare. Yeah, we'll stick with the full block. It's up to you. You can choose this design here if you so wish, but for the benefit of this build, we're going to place a full block. Oops. There. So you've got something that looks like that there. Okay. Right, I'm going to move around to the other side of the building. Come on. He doesn't want to run. There we go. And on the first level, when you look at this church cathedral, I feel it's a little bit bland and boring on the outside, where we've got the stonework, obviously with the shape, which makes it look interesting, and then the glass, which breaks up the blockwork and gives us a bit of natural light. But I still kind of feel with a building this size, it is missing something, and that something was a flying buttress. And here's the best design that I felt I could come up with for this particular style of build. I have tried building this section on a higher level and it just didn't look quite right. So what I thought I'd do was if I tie it in with where this with this stair block placed on top of the first tier of the church, I could run down this flying buttress here and then have it go straight down to the floor about 3 blocks up, and then that would provide the church with a bit more shape, and as well it kind of adds the feel that it's built on solid grounds and it's got stability and sturdy foundations as well. So it's got these additional supports which I think, you know, adds all to the effect of what we're trying to do. So let's have a look and see what we've done. Yep, I think I know what we've done. Yep, so you've placed your first stair block here, so 1 block down in front you're going to place another stair block, and then what we're going to do, we're going to place a few blocks down like this, and then we're going to count down, sorry. So that's a block there. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then what you're going to do now, you're going to get rid of that block, replace it with a stair block, and the same again with that full block there. Have I done that right? I don't think I have I? Let's do it the proper way. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so you're going to go down with the stair block so far until you get to about 3 high from the ground, and then from the ground you're going to go up or down 3 full blocks. So that's 1, 2 and 3. That should be correct now, and it looks right as well. And then you're going to get rid of all of these stone bricks because you're not going to need them, and in place of them 4 stone bricks you're going to be placing some upside down stair bricks. So we're going this way, so you're going to be placing 1 there, 1 here and 1 there. So you've got kind of like a diagonal line with the brickwork that runs down the side of the main wall, which gives you the flying buttress, and I think that looks rather nice. So once when we've completed all one side, you're going to have something that looks really nice. Okay, so I think we'll do one more so that you can see how I did that. Okay, so to start off with, you're going to place 1 stair block there, and then in front of this block here, going 1 block down from that stair block, you're going to place another stair block, fill it in with a full block, place another stair block, underneath that block use another stone block, and then fill that in front with another stair block, and I think we're going to go down once more and place another stair block just there. And when you count down with your pillar, your stone block should be no more than 3 blocks high. So that's 1, that's 2, and this one is 3. Perfect, and that should be in line with the other 2 pillars that we've already done. So we're going to get rid of these 4 blocks here and there, and we're going to get our stone brick stairs, and we're going to place them upside down facing away from the church, so that you're placing the blocks in the correct direction. So there you have it. Oops, come on, there we go. And there's your flying buttresses. Look rather good, don't they? I think so. I think they do. So now we can turn our attention to the top of the roofs. Because there's 10 segments here, I feel that it kind of finishes a little bit abruptly, and it's missing something just to finish off the peak of the roof. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the stone wall once when I can find it. So I'm hoping it's in this. Let's have a look. Is it here? Can't see it. It's not there. Let's try here, see if it's down here. Yeah, there it is. Cobblestone wall. Okay. And we're going to go up just one block. Nothing more, nothing less. Just one block will be enough. And that will complete the peak of this roof. And we're going to do the same on each point. When I say each point of these segments of our roof, because there's 10 altogether, so you're going to be doing this 10 times with the stone wall. And here's the last piece right there. So now when you stand back and take a look, you should end up with something that looks like that. Much better. Shape, dimension. Looks glorious. Looks fabulous. And I think maybe later on in this tutorial I'll see if I can use some more of this the stone, the cobblestone walls, see if we can actually use them somewhere in the build if possible. But I think what we're going to do now, this will be the end of part 4 of this tutorial, and what we're going to do in part 5, I think it's time that we start seriously thinking about having a look at these 3 towers that we're going to build and construct at the back right here, and hopefully we should have enough room to construct these towers, and they will probably preoccupy us for 1 or 2 episodes, certainly until we get it all built and completed. If you have enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more daily content, not just of my how to build tutorials, but also my other videos that I have on my channel as well. So if you are interested, please go and check them out. I'd highly recommend that you do so, because there are 1 or 2 funny episodes lurking around in the depths of my channel. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you again in part 5. Watch this space, guys, and keep buzzing.